Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Review with Olamide and friends.
I'm so excited.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Sholakwe and Shola for short. I'm so excited to be here, guys.
Shola for short. I like that. So we're glad to have her. One of the reasons why I have Shola on this channel right now for this review is that I think he's a better reviewer than me. I have to accept that. You will see, you will be the judge of this at the end of the day. But for today, we are reviewing one movie.
Last to Marry by Pastor Laju Iren.
Okay, what do you think about the movie? Let's start with the name. When you saw Last to Marry, were you like, oh, nice name? Or you were like, yeah, I've started again?
No, actually, I think it was kind of like nice name for me, but I didn't even know what storyline it was gonna be about. Like I didn't even know what to expect, kind of. So I think with the whole movie and the name, I actually like it.
Yeah, I think the name didn't give too much away.
Yeah,
so just like okay, it gave this curious vibe. Let us understand. Honestly, when I first saw that scene of popping the balloons, I was already like,
what's going
on? Don't do it. Don't do it, because I've seen a lot of it's a trend now. So a lot of things have come from like, do we really want to make a movie out of this? Like, do we really want to do that? But I love the fact that it was just a part of it. It wasn't like a thing. I already knew it was a dream. I don't know. I knew it was a dream.
When I started watching,
hey, we are spoiling this movie for these people. Spoiler alert, please.
Sorry. No, it could have been trailer, maybe some people have seen that as part of it, but that was not the trailer.
I don't know. I actually didn't watch the trailer.
No, I did. I watched the trailer on, I think it was on Instagram or something. And the part that gave it out for me was, when she was talking to one guy, we'll go into it a bit, and she was like, oh no, I'm sorry, something, but you're a Muslim. I'm like, hold up, what is going on here? But yeah.
Okay, for you, let's start with what we like about the movie, then we'll go to what we don't like about the movie, and then we can go to our favorite character and also like that. So for you, what is one thing that you'd say, I think I learned this thing from this movie?
Okay, I think as a believer, as a Christian, and relating it to what I learned, it's still like it's the same lesson that we learn from each other, as friends, as loved ones, as as a family, as believers. Once again, is just like not rushing into it because maybe people are putting you under pressure, or because your age, like you're already getting old and all of that. I just want to settle for less because it was a story of two guys, disclaimer, right? And it was like almost life and death that, oh, let me pick one of the two. But our counselor now went to say that there's a third option, and really that's it. No, come what may, just still go for the third option, which is to wait and to be patient, and and even to the end. I actually like the end, right? Come to think of it, I'm like, okay, give us a part 2 with that end.
Definitely, there was a cliffhanger there. Yeah. Expecting how the love story unfolds.
Yeah,
I think for me, what stood out to me is the fact that the pressure of not being married at a certain age was clearly depicted, especially in that scene where she was crying and praying. It was the longest scene. At some point I'm like, okay, end it now, end it already. But I love the fact that she was able to tell us the different levels of struggle that people of our age go through, not married, from mothers, from family, like society. Just the way certain people look at you, it's almost like you shouldn't make some certain level of progress because you're not married. Yeah. It's like, you're too fine now not to be like everything, everything that you do and not do is tied to marriage. And I don't know if guys go, I'm not trying to make this a feminist anything, but I don't know if guys also go through that same pressure. I don't think so, because the guys that should be marrying these people are chilling, and the women are the ones that go through this pressure. Yeah, and it's bad. True. Like sometimes it's like,
it's very true. As you were talking, it was reminding me of that dream beginning scene where the guy was like, "You are too old. You're like sugar mommy. You are this. You are that." And I'm like,
ouch,
bruv.
But really, though, think about the pressure. How do you think women of our age should handle pressure? Because it's one thing to just be like, I'm just going to not care, but there's how far you can go with not caring. So what do you think can be a good way to handle pressure truthfully?
Okay, I think we're watching something from a show, like it was relating to Valentine and love, and one of the things that stood out as we're watching it was they talking about friendship. And that's one of the things I can say. I'm sure you elaborate and talk more about it, but it's just having like solid friends as a female, male, if you care about it really, and you are still under that pressure as well. It's just having solid friendship and solid like sisterhood. Because I think over the years as well, that's one thing I've enjoyed about like the growth that is happening in the internet age. Is how people are trying to emphasize that it's okay, like let's have sisterhood, like it's not just guys that will enjoy relationship or like the opposite sex type of thing, but let's be sisters, let's be friends. So I think that's one of the things that I can say that
I think we need to emphasize friendship a whole lot, because we're in a digital age, and it makes it more difficult to connect with people in a certain way. And that, I feel like that is even what makes the pressure sort of worse, because loneliness has almost become a lifestyle, and a lot of people are getting used to the fact that so that's why even the crave for connection in terms of marriage is becoming even more and more intense, because you come back, everybody's locked in their rooms, you're on your phone, and then the phone that you're looking at, you're kind of having a delusion of what people are, like the enjoyment people are having. This person is their family, this person is just like, you get to build a different scenario in your head, and because you have that weird mindset already, the kind of scenario you build in your head adds pressure to it. So apart from the external pressure we get from people, I think the internal pressure is something that has to be dealt with first. And that is like what the counselor told her, to have a rich life of our own. Like, I know sometimes the problem is, again, some people hide under that, like hide under having a rich life. I'm just doing my thing and it's not getting to me. We're not asking you to deny that desire that you have, because that's another extreme. You want to try to deny it, that okay, no, it's fine. Everybody has different. You desire to get married, nobody's going to kill you for it. That's what God put in your heart and everything like that. But wherever you are, you have to make the most of that time. Please, let us enter Amata. Please, sir.
No, but actually, I really enjoyed the storyline, because Amata was literally Christian brother.
I wouldn't say that's a Christian though.
No, but that's what they were defining.
I know.
He was with red flag, like red flip flag. Because he was
wearing red clothes.
He was speaking. She said she was telling her counselor that when he prophesies, it will surely come to pass. When he's praying in tongues, she'll be feeling goosebumps. So like, we don't want to go into that debate right now, but literally I think it really relates to what some Christian faces, or some Christian ladies or women face, that are finding the spiritual brother, but it's just not it. Like, he was hitting her and
spiritual brothers. Other things. In fact, no, let me not go into that. Go on.
Yeah, so that's why I really liked. I really enjoyed the storyline.
I think that balance, I like the fact they were trying to bring two different things, and then the plot twist was like, okay, but actually you don't have to choose any of them. I think that's because in your mind already, like, if I was to choose, that's where your mind would be like, will I choose somebody that? But you don't have to choose any of them.
True.
I know it's hard, but those two. No,
the funny thing is,
it's weird actually. But if I was to choose, I would never, not even for 1 minute, come at Amata. Like, I won't even like, my own consideration will even be my consideration. I'll be thinking of this guy was a Muslim.
Yeah,
that would be my own thought. But you see,
they were even in a relationship for a while now.
Yeah, I think
see how much she even considered him. They were in a relationship for a while.
But then again, I think it also just points to us. It also tells us the fact that there is a certain level of pressure that you receive, that you give in. You almost lose your values, lose yourself into like, and it's hard. It was hard to watch.
Yes.
Because this woman is a woman, like, she's doing well. It's not some like she's
good looking,
everything.
Spiritual on fire. Her work is going so well. She has like good values. No,
like how? Like, thinking about it, you'll be like, on a normal circumstance, she wouldn't look at him, and that's actually sad.
Right. Thinking about it now, putting myself in his shoes, he was really getting to the point of, I just have to choose one of them. I just have to choose one of them. She was saying how, she would never have looked at Amata, because the other guy was Adetoun Jegede. Think about it right now. All of them are having
Okay, what was your favorite character?
Who was my favorite? I don't have a favorite at this point. Because I think, I don't know, either the counselor or Abidemi himself. Because it's definitely not Amata.
The counselor was the one. Wow.
I don't want my favorite character to be the main person because it's too obvious that, oh yeah, she should be
No,
your
she
favorite
can be with
because
us, but maybe acting or whatever.
nah. I am serious. The counselor because she gave
The words.
Yes, she gave
I can
timely
agree.
this thing. She gave timely advices. She just came in at the right time in the movie, and her words were cool. Third option person. Like, it was not a counselor that you even look at the person and like, ma, really, really, is it the right time for this? So yeah, the counselor for me.
Okay, for me, I think I'll go with it. Guess. The guy was giving slick. He was giving smooth. He was giving sweet. When he said, touch her.
Do you remember the line? I remember when he went, she wasn't feeling too well, so he went to cook noodles. He said, I've not been in the kitchen for 10 years.
So you better,
and it better taste good. I'm like, it's not easy, You've not been in the kitchen for 10 years. You cook noodles and you say that. Love.
No, but he cooked it for her,
Yeah.
See, I think but the bottom line of this is we understand that people are having these kind of situations where they are old enough to get married and then they're not married. But I think this speaks more, not even to the ladies, but to the guys. It is very sad for me to watch and see that the person that she can consider a brother in Christ is the one that wouldn't treat her right.
Yeah.
For me, that was the most painful thing. And the sad part about it is that these things happen.
Yeah.
Because it's not the first movie. There was another movie like that as well. Brother Felix. This also was a brother in the church. I think it's very sad that we find such toxicity, is that it's pronounced, in the church. It's terrible. Like, I know that don't come for me. Yes, women also have bad character. I agree with you. I'm not trying to roll that out.
Yeah.
But sir, Abba, I think I see how I always type things to this thing. Guys, you have to do better. Okay. Christian men, you have to do better. And for the women, I know it's hard, but the Lord is your strength. Amen. Keep desiring marriage, keep doing what you know to do, keep living in purpose, keep enjoying yourself. There was one thing that we said beforehand about the environment thing, and I really want us to talk about that before we leave. The fact that I think for her at the end of the story where they brought that man that I don't know with the hair. The thing is that sometimes that it is hard to hear, but there are sometimes that we ourselves are the one that postpone our time of marriage or get into a serious relationship because we don't put ourselves in certain positions. I'm not trying to even tie it into position yourself for a brother to see, like being open, not being inside of your house every time,
going
having
out there,
discussions, enjoying your life with your friends, living a full life, living in purpose. You don't know the environment where this guy will meet you, and if you're always going to church, your husband might not be in your parish. So,
and I think as you were saying, that just made me remember part of what the council was telling her was because she had she had a purpose, she had desire, vision, but all she was waiting for was was to marry. I don't matter what it would change. But then the council was like, girl, no. And it's honestly the movie, that's why I really enjoyed the story. Sometimes the acting were like the acting was like she didn't want to talk about it, but let me just chip it in there. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the storyline because there's a whole lot to talk about from storyline, right? Because because I think some women or sometimes lady had that mindset that I have to wait to get married before I can step into my purpose, before I can start doing that thing that God has put in my heart or that vision. But she was saying about stepping out and going to your environment, she started a bit of mentoring group for empowering ladies, and that's when the guy just came in. I saw you online. I want to do videography. I was like, okay,
well,
and she was already looking at him like,
you too like love.
So yeah, just that it could be in anything. Maybe if you like to sing, if you like to act, drama, if you like to do anything online, if you like to be online. If you like to do anything, right? Yeah. Yes, in that environment that you will now find the person. So not that you were waiting in your room or whatever else you do. I say I'm waiting for the guy, but stepping out there, doing, not even like putting that aside, as you're trusting and believing in God that yes, of course.
Also step out
Yes.
in faith. Get out of the boat. You won't drown, don't worry.
Oh,
Jesus got you.
Love that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It is your girl again with
Shola. Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.